Hey everybody, my name is Kids Coding and today we're going to be learning about Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a completely new thing I just wanted to talk about. I learned about like 10-ish chapters and I realized I was ready to teach it to you guys. So my name is Kids Coding once again, and let's get started with Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is pretty much a free front-end framework for faster and easier web development. It includes HTML and CSS based design templates. So like it's pretty much HTML and CSS combined, and it's really easy. It's like really easy. Like it makes it way easier for you to do HTML and CSS together. I have covered videos on both of those, but you only need a basic knowledge of both of them. That's all you really need, and if you don't really know a lot of it, then you can check out my HTML and CSS playlist. But that's all you really need to learn Bootstrap. Bootstrap also allows responsive web designs. I did want to do a video on responsive web design way earlier, but I thought yesterday or like the day before was the best time I would record a video on responsive web design, because that's all what Bootstrap really is. It gives you the ability to easily create responsive web designs. Just a refresher, responsive web design is when a web page adjusts itself so that the website looks nice on all devices, from a small phone to a large computer. Another good thing about it is that it's available on almost every browser, including Chrome, Safari, Firefox, Edge, etc. In order for Bootstrap to work, we need to have some way to mention it so that the browser will recognize it. This can be done in two ways. You can include it through a CDN or downloading it through getbootstrap.com. I prefer to include it through a CDN because my computer is usually not good with storage and I don't really like to download stuff. So there is a code involved with the CDN, so let me paste it right there. So this right here is what you call the CDN, and you have to include it every time you want to create a Bootstrap web page. And yeah. Because that will let the browser know that you are trying to use Bootstrap. Let's just simply get started. So this is kind of getting into what I was talking about next. We're going to talk about the two ways you can create a Bootstrap web page, because this is indeed the introduction to Bootstrap. Before I get started, I just wanted to let you know, in case you didn't know, I am a serious gamer and I have decided to create a gaming channel. So if you do, and I would enjoy it if you would hit that subscribe button to that channel too. And also subscribe to this channel so that you will know whenever I upload future videos. So anyway, this is a simple Bootstrap web page. Pause the video if you want to copy it down. But it's at W3 Schools if you want to go check that out. That's the website name. But pretty much what it is right here is the CDN, and it's what makes the browser recognize the Bootstrap. And then right here is simply the body for the web page. So let me just save it and let me show you what happens. Where'd it go? I think it was, yeah. I've started using my default as Chrome. Oh, my bad. As Chrome. So yeah. So as you see right here, it just simply says my first Bootstrap page, and this is some text. So what the class container does is that it kind of creates a fixed web page and makes the web page fixed. The website is still responsive, but it just has like a it's like a fixed width. That's how I can describe it. Let's see, what's a good way to describe it? So yeah, the website's still responsive, meaning that it can be adjusted, but it simply has a fixed width. So like the fixed width was right here, and it's like that. Another way is something called container fluid. What this does is that it will adjust the text for it to fit the whole viewport. Viewport is pretty much the user's visible area of a web page, and this differs based on what device you are using. So it just basically moves it to the left of it. So like if I were to resize this web page, that's what it would pretty much, that's what Container Fluid would pretty much do. And that once again is responsive web design. So I just want to wrap it up. This was a short video on the introduction to Bootstrap. There's two ways you can create a web page. Both involve a different class. There's Container and Container Fluid. So what Container really does is that it just let me just show you guys one more time. So what it really does is that it contains a fixed width, and let me show you. So like you see right here, like when you like resize it, it still contains like that fixed kind of width. But yeah, that's kind of how I can describe it. If I can find the actual terminology, I'll probably put it in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then Container Fluid, once again, the web page adjusts based on the viewport, which is the user's visible area of a web page. So yeah, I just want to state that again because I know it can be kind of confusing. And yeah, so once again, Container has a fixed width. Container Fluid is just a full width container which will span the entire width of the viewport. So that was pretty much it for the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notified for future uploads. Follow my Instagram at kidscoding.com, and I'll see you all in the next video.